Sure. So if you've been thinking about buying a home right now, you've probably heard that it's a bit of a tough market out there. The great homes are just flying off the shelves and the sellers are still getting to call the shots, but there's really not that much inventory, so it's a little bit more difficult. You know, but don't let that discourage you. With the right preparation and the best strategies, you can secure your dream home, and I am here to show you how. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another one of our weekly vlogs. I am super excited to have you. And yes, we are talking to the buyers today. So if you're not a buyer, that's okay. Share this video with someone that you know is preparing to purchase a house because this is going to be very, very important information for them. First thing we're going to talk about today is the foundation of your home buying journey, and that is getting your financing ready. For the majority of people purchasing a home right now, they are going to be using some financing, which means they're getting a loan to purchase their house. So with that loan, we need to get what is called a pre-qualification letter. Now, actually, I'm going to tell you that we're doing it this way. We're going to get a pre-approval done. We're going to go an extra step. We're going to go a little bit further. We're going to go through desktop underwriting before we ever go out and start looking at homes and writing offers on homes. This pre-approval is really a little bit like your golden ticket. It tells the seller that you're serious, you're qualified, you're prepared, and you are ready to buy. Plus, it helps you stay focused on the homes that you know are in your budget, which is going to help save you time and energy as well. All right. So that is the first thing that we're going to want to do. The second thing that we're going to want to do, and maybe this is 1A, 1B, 1A, 1B, they're about the same time. Sometimes your agent will send you to the lender, but if you don't already have a great agent, the next thing that you're going to want to do is team up with an experienced realtor. Now, it used to be that any new agent, anybody doing real estate part-time as a hobby is just fine, okay? But our industry has changed so much. The rules have changed, the contracts have changed, and the negotiations have changed so much that a good agent isn't just a nice thing to have. It's really a necessity. It is really, really, really important. In fact, you can think of them as a guide, an advocate, a negotiator, an insider expert. Call them what you will, you need a good one, okay? They need to be the one that understands the market. They need to be the one that's going to get you in the door quickly when a new listing pops up. They need to be able to help you craft an offer that is going to stand out from among the crowd and that is going to really appeal to that seller so that they pick your offer and that they're willing and excited to work with you. In this market, being quick about things is everything. I'm not saying that we have to like be there 5 minutes after it's listed. Our market's changed a little bit so that that is not a necessity anymore, but it's still an important piece of this. The good houses are still going quickly. So if you see a home that you think you love pop up online, you need to be ready to act immediately. Gone are the days where we can go look at the house and then go back and say, oh, we still need to get our financing together. Oh, it's going to take us another little bit of time to get all the paperwork. No, we need to have that together before we start looking at the houses so that we're ready to act as soon as we find the house that we want to put in an offer on. Okay. So we need to have our pre-approval ready. We need to have any other paperwork lined up. We need to have our timelines. We need to have everything because potentially even hesitating a day could cost you a house to another buyer. And we don't want to see that happen to you. Okay, so let's talk about putting your offer together. Yeah, you may have heard that we're in more of a buyer's market now, or maybe you haven't heard that and you're just in a balanced market, or your parents told you, or your friend told you, or your best friend's dad told you. You need to start out low. Give them a low ball offer. Guys, that's not going to work. All right? It doesn't work right now. The thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to make a solid offer. We don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to make them feel like we're not being serious. We want to give them a solid offer. Is there room for negotiation? Absolutely, there's room for negotiation, and we will negotiate. And it's okay to offer below the asking price if the comps don't support the asking price. It's okay to do some negotiations on price. It's okay to do a lot of things, but we're not going to go in there and offer them 20% less than what they have it listed at unless there's a really good reason. And just we're just not going to play that game, okay? We're serious buyers. We are working with serious sellers, and we need to be respectful of the process, okay? So we're going to put in a strong offer first, and that is going to show our seller that we are serious about buying their house. Sometimes, depending on what the situation is, we may go a little bit above asking so that we can ask for concessions. We may use things like an escalation clause if we know we're in competition with other buyers. We're going to use all of the tools in our little toolbox in order to make our offer stand out the best. So make sure that you have got a buyer's agent that understands how to use those tools safely and not put you at any kind of risk, okay? The next thing we're going to do is we're going to offer the seller some flexibility. If there is something that we can give them that doesn't affect us, we're going to give it to them. If they're asking for a specific closing date, we're going to give them the closing date. If they want to use a specific title company, unless there's a good reason for us not to, we're going to give it to them. Maybe they need more time to move. Maybe they need a lease back. Maybe, I mean, all kinds of things. Maybe there's some contingencies that we can let go of and still protect ourselves. Whatever we can do to make the process easier for the seller is going to definitely tip the scales in your favor and help your offer stand out and get chosen above everybody else's. All right, I'm going to throw out here a wild card strategy. Some people like it, some people hate it, some people feel like it's illegal, some people feel like it's playing in the gray. I'm going to suggest that there is a time when it would be appropriate to send a personal letter to the seller. Tell them what you love about the home. Tell them how you see your future playing out there. It's not always going to sway the decision. It's not always going to make somebody feel warm and fuzzy about you. But sometimes adding a little bit of a human touch can make a huge difference. All right. So again, that's a case by case. That's one of those things where it's like, we're trying to pull out everything that we possibly can, that it is a little bit of a wild card strategy, but it is still a strategy. All right. Finally, the last thing that I want to say to all of my potential buyers out there is that we are going to need to stay positive and stay persistent. Buying in a competitive market of any kind really can feel like a roller coaster. You might be facing bidding wars. You might be having sellers who are just unwilling to budge from their numbers. You might even lose out on a few homes, but if you don't lose hope, each and every step takes you closer to finding your perfect home. So, wrapping this video up, just a reminder, preparation is your superpower. Get pre-approved, work with a great agent, move quickly, stay flexible, listen to the advice of your agent. Yes, it may be a tough market out there right now, but with the right strategies and with the right partners and a little bit of patience and a lot of perseverance, you're going to find the home that is meant for you. So good luck. Happy house hunting. I can't wait to celebrate with you when you get those keys in your hands. You guys, thanks for watching this video. We'll catch you on our next one.